us. Okay, Tim. In a week of unusual firsts tonight, the United Auto Workers are going public with their own president's alleged corruption. Gary Jones has not been charged with a crime, and yet the union's executive board decided to jump ahead of the federal government on this. Business Editor Rod Maloney live tonight with the UAW's case against not only Gary Jones, but Vance Pearson too, Rod.
Devin, when I hold up a document like this, it's usually a federal indictment or information against a criminal. But this is the United Auto Workers' own paperwork against now their former president. Newly resigned UAW National President Gary Jones on the left here, and Vance Pearson, his right hand, loved golf. We learned that back when the feds indicted Pearson for embezzlement having to do with luxury Palm Springs villa living. Although the feds searched Jones' Canton home last August, they have not charged him with a crime. Not willing to wait, today the United Auto Workers spelled out the reasons why its board voted to start Article 30 proceedings, the effort to expel a member from the union. Jones rose to president after his time at UAW Region 5 out of St. Louis. During his tenure there from 2013 to 2018, Jones led legitimate UAW Region 5 leadership conferences. During that time, he used two resorts, the Desert Princess and the Renaissance Palm Spring resorts. Now, the UAW claims that Jones ordered Vance Pearson and other staffers to use, quote, local realty firms for off-site housing, local restaurants, golf courses, and vendors of food, beverage, and cigars, end quote. The union claims, quote, Jones' direction was to have the off-site charges be misrepresented as something other than what they were, end quote, to the UAW accounting department. Now, the total of falsified expenses, the UAW says, is just under $500,000. And there is more. The union now claims Jones and his wife left one leadership conference and told his daughter to fly to Palm Springs to use a room that the union had rented for the month. The UAW claims, quote, neither Jones nor his family member paid the UAW for his daughter's week-long use of the Palm Springs townhome in January 2014, end quote. Local 4 News stopped by Gary Jones' Canton home this afternoon to see if he would have a comment. No one answered the door. Now, we're here at the Mack Avenue engine plant here in Detroit because that's where the national contract talks between FCA and the UAW are ongoing. Gary Jones obviously at one point thought he'd be here to have these, but he is no longer. He is now resigned and retired. In the meantime, Vance Pearson, we talked to his attorney this afternoon in St. Louis to find out if he is going to stand Article 30 charges for trial or resign from the union. He told me he hasn't made a decision yet. Back to you.
Rod, Pearson still has a court date in Detroit, right?
That's right, January 6th. It got moved. It was going to be earlier this month. Now it's been moved to January 6th. And the question becomes, what assistance will he give the government? Because clearly they'll be leaning on him to do just that.
Yeah. Well, we have, all right, Rod, we have posted the full 9 pages of these charges filed under Article 30 by the union. You can find it right in the top story section of clickondetroit.com.